How's it going, everybody? This is Dracunifant, and today I'm going to be doing a Google Translate build. So how this works is I had my fiance build me a house, and then she wrote out a small description for it, ran that through Google Translate, and then gave that to me. And then I tried to piece together a house as best as I could based off of that. So because some of the parts didn't exactly translate very well. I had to take some creative liberties, so it's not an exact match. But at the end of this, I'll do a walkthrough where I read out the script and kind of go over everything that I did. So I just kind of started out by uh, just kind of going like line by line, building what I was reading, which starts with the outside. So, because this was my first time doing this, I wasn't really sure how to do it. So, I was trying not to get too far ahead of myself by placing too much down, which is why I've only got like part of the building down and I'm just kind of working tiny, like little bit by little bit. So, like, it started off with like putting down a terrace and then having this garden off to the side that leads over to a side door. And here you see I'm doing something kind of weird with the siding. So in the script, it says that the house has a virgin green side on the lower part of the house. So so to show that, I only did it on this one side. When I was going through this, actually, I didn't notice that it said that it's just on the lower part. And this is going to end up being a two-story house. So you're going to see that I put the same green siding on the upper part of that house as well. But in the script, it does say that it's on the lower part of the house. So now I'm moving on to the inside here. Um, so it says on here that you enter into a small room. Um, this ends up being an actually fairly large room because of how the script's rooms kind of go together. Um, but it's actually supposed to be an entryway from the original script. But so how it says it on here is, as you enter the house, you'll find yourself in a small room. From the bedroom, you go from the arch to a cozy living room. So I put a bed and a dresser in there, just kind of like show that that's going to be a bedroom, so to speak. Um, and then moving on to the living room, um, it says that there is a sofa to your right and a chair to the back of it that's in front of you. So the chair is in front of you, in front of the arch, with the sofa facing away from it, facing towards the back. Um, and originally I had misread the script, and I thought that it said that the table is inside the sofa, but it's just to the side of the sofa. I don't know exactly how I made that mistake. So you can see I've got two windows on the back wall there and two windows on that side wall. So I tried not to do too much aside from what the description says that I had. So you'll see that there are going to be a few weird things in the house. The house isn't going to look great, obviously, but like I didn't put windows where I wasn't told to put windows. There's just a few like small things I did that you'll see later in the video that like I kind of did just to kind of fill up the space a little bit and make it seem more homey. So after the living room, it then goes into a kitchen, but according to the description that I've got, it's actually supposed to be just a closet. Um, so there's nothing really much to say about it, but uh, in the translation, somehow I believe dishwasher turned into plates being on the ground in between some cupboards. So that's why there's that. And then they're just sitting in front of a door that leads back into the original room. and then that's supposed to be like the entryway. Um, and then there's the bathroom here. In the thing, the description I have, it said that the shower is supposed to be hidden inside of a 1x1 corner. So I'm not too great at building in The Sims. So I don't really. Obviously, you can see that this is literally just a square house. But I didn't really do much to like try to make this better because I just don't know how. I should have changed the shape of the house a bit so I could make a slightly bigger bathroom instead of building it like this. There's a lot of stuff I could have done differently, but I didn't think about it. So the mirror, the medicine cabinet that's above the sink there, it's actually in the description somehow translated to a matching brown first aid kit hangs over the sink. But obviously there isn't a first aid kit in the Sims at all, so the medicine cabinet is the closest thing that we've got. So that's just kind of what I had to work with. So then I moved on to the upstairs. So it's supposed to have a 2x2 landing, and then there are just two bedrooms. Something I could have done here is I could have made them much smaller because there isn't a lot of stuff inside them. It would have helped shape the house a little bit better, and the rooms wouldn't feel so empty. At the end, I do try to fill in the office a little bit because the only thing that it said for the office was that there's that desk with one window above it. And in the bedroom, all it gave me was a dresser and a mirror, and then the bed. I don't believe there was anything else inside there. I did add a couple of things into the bedroom, as you'll see, just to make it feel a little more like an actual lived-in bedroom. So going back to the downstairs, I kind of wanted to fix a couple of things. So like the bed was extremely in the way of the door, so I tried to figure out a way to do that, but I had to just have it be a single bed instead of a double bed just because it wouldn't fit. So here you see I am adding adding some bookshelves, and now I'm looking for some chairs, and I switched out the office chair to just upgrade it. So it's supposed to be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath house. It does have one bathroom, but I wanted to turn that into an actual study just because in the translation it did end up having an extra bedroom on that bottom floor in the entry where the entryway was supposed to be. But here I'm looking for some chairs just to have like reading chairs for the office because I've got the bookshelves in there now, so I figured it could be an actual study. Alright, now let's move on to the walkthrough of the house. Cozy original 2-story residence with 2 bedrooms and 1 bath. A covered terrace opens to the front half of the house. The right side of the house, from the terrace to the side door that leads to the kitchen, is surrounded by fences, hydrangeas, and flowers. A stone path leads to the terrace and leads to the garden through a side door. The house has a virgin green side, and the lower part of the house is accented by dark gray brick. The roof is open and forms 2 triangles on the house. The windows, doors, and fences are white. As you enter the house, you'll find yourself in a small room. From the bedroom, you go from the arch to the cozy living room. To the right is a sofa, to the left a television. 2 windows frame the television. The TV cabinet looks like an old chest. There is a chair that goes to the back of the sofa and is placed in front of you. There are 2 windows on the back wall. Next to the chair and sofa is a coffee table with a stack of books. In the middle is a patterned rug in gray, brown, and black. The walls are white. The floor is light wood. If you turn right, you will see a closet. On the left, you see a white refrigerator and 3 white cabinets with gray shelves. In the middle of the counter is a sink with a window on top. There is a side door at the end of the kitchen that leads outside. On the right is a cabinet, a white plate, and 2 other cabinets. The walls are tiled in brown, and the floor is gray-brown stone. Turning right, you find yourself in a small room with windows that open onto the terrace. On the right wall, shared with the entrance, there is a white table with 2 white chairs. To the left is the white bathroom door. In the lower left, there is an L-shaped staircase that leads upwards. The floor and walls match the living room. When you enter the bathroom, you will see a white shower in front of you, hidden in a 1x1 corner. On the right is a sink and toilet. The sink is white with light brown cabinets. A matching brown first aid kit hangs over the sink. The floor is tiled in white and gray, and the walls are light gray. Going up the stairs takes you to a 2x2 landing. To the left of the same wall as the stair entrance is the door to the guest bedroom. In front of you, on the left side of the opposite wall, is the bedroom door. The walls and floors blend in with the living and dining areas. When you enter the guest bedroom, you will see that it functions as a study. The only table with an old computer is under the window on the left side of the room. The walls are paneled white. The floors correspond to the living and dining areas. In the bedroom, to the right of the door, there is a brown dresser on the wall. A matching brown mirror hangs above it. The bedroom has 2 windows on the back wall. In the left corner, there is a blue bed. The walls match the guest bedroom. The floors match the living and dining areas. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this.